Firefight, they killed Osama bin Laden and took custody of his body.
His body buried at sea. And as the news spread, spontaneous celebrations erupted across the country. From New York City
USA! USA!
to Austin.
Felt a great, like a sense of relief and astonishment and a lot of pride.
But in the midst of the celebrations, new concerns that the threat will outlive the leader.
Thanks for joining us in this special edition of KXAN Austin News at 5. I'm Leslie Rohde.
I'm Robert Hadlock. Here's a live picture from Ground Zero in New York, where hundreds of people have been pouring in to pay tribute to the victims of 9/11. Here's the latest. The at-sea burial of Osama bin Laden was taped, and we're told it will be released to the public soon. The government has not decided whether to release the photos of his body. And tonight, Pakistan is insisting that its government did not know that bin Laden was hiding out in a city where thousands of soldiers are based.
Tonight, we explore what happened in the months leading up to the siege and how bin Laden was hunted down. We also look into the part social media played in spreading the word of this historic event that we heard about first yesterday. We'll have reaction from local soldiers, too, and we will also investigate the chances of a retaliation plot and how the city of Austin is preparing.
NBC's Steve Handelsman live in Washington to kick off our coverage this evening. Steve?
Thanks. Good evening. Here on the National Mall in Washington, tourists have been celebrating the good news. Down at the White House, of course, they're celebrating. Back when he ran for president, Barack Obama promised to go after Osama bin Laden in Pakistan. It was controversial at the time. White House aides say the president first learned last summer that Osama bin Laden might be holed up in that mansion. Yesterday, he gave U.S. forces the green light to go. It's page one worldwide. America kills Osama bin Laden. This paper at the Pentagon, where 184 died on 9/11.
Just a good day to be a United States Marine and American citizen.
The commander-in-chief echoed that today.
As a nation, there's nothing we can't do.
President Obama gave the go order. U.S. intelligence had learned of this mansion in Pakistan near the capital, Islamabad. Video finally revealed the tall, slim, gray-haired terrorist was there. Navy SEALs heloed in. One chopper landing hard was damaged. Bin Laden was shot in the firefight, say the SEALs, as the White House followed the action in real time.
The minutes passed like days, and the president was very concerned about the security of our personnel.
No SEALs were hurt. They blew up their bad chopper and left with the body. Aboard a U.S. warship, DNA samples, photos, a positive ID. The Navy Al-Qaeda founder got a proper Muslim burial at sea, and President Obama addressed the nation.
The death of bin Laden marks the most significant achievement to date in our nation's effort to defeat Al-Qaeda.
People came to the White House and to Ground Zero in New York. A victory celebration at Ohio State University. Even harsh Obama critics offered praise.
President Obama and his national security team acted on the intelligence when it came in, and they deserve a lot of credit.
But as the nation celebrates,
Justice is served.
This was Shanksville, Pennsylvania. Law enforcement tonight is on extra alert.
This is a key moment because Al-Qaeda has to avenge.
And Osama bin Laden's organization is not dead. Down at the White House, I say it was President Obama who made the hardest call once they determined that it was highly likely that Osama bin Laden was in that mansion. Do you bomb it and level it and then try to convince the world that you killed the leader of Al-Qaeda, or do you take a much greater risk and send in American forces, which is what the president decided to do? So how did the world's most wanted man end up hiding in plain sight, not in the mountains, but in the mansion? Senior lawmakers up here and aides down at the White House say the Pakistani military has a lot of explaining to do. Live on the Mall in Washington, I'm Steve Handelsman reporting.
Troops at Fort Hood are waiting